At first glance, Balmoral Castle looks like something out of a fairy tale, a sparkling granite fortress nestled deep in the Scottish Highlands. But behind its majestic walls lies a world of secrets, strict traditions, and rules that would shock most people today. Every morning, maids are required to curtsy to empty rooms, even if the royal who just left is long gone. It's a ritual that has lasted for more than 150 years. Vacuum cleaners? Banned. Instead, carpets are scrubbed on hands and knees, sometimes for hours at a time. Some staff work 15 to 18-hour days for wages barely above minimum pay, and many are not even allowed to speak unless spoken to. Former employees have called the management toxic, while others revealed darker truths that drove dozens of staff to quit overnight. Balmoral's story begins in 1852, when Prince Albert secretly purchased the estate for what would equal millions of dollars today. Within just a few years, the old house was demolished, and a new castle rose in its place, designed in part by Albert himself. The estate grew to over 53,000 acres, larger than San Francisco or Paris, complete with mountains, forests, cottages, and even a private railway, just to carry royal luggage in secret. And though Balmoral feels like part of Britain's national heritage, it is not public property. It belongs privately to the royal family, making it their personal refuge, untouched by Parliament. Life inside the castle has always been a mix of strict traditions and quiet sacrifices. Workers still polish hundreds of silver pieces each day, carry wood for more than 50 fireplaces, and prepare meals that often end with the king himself doing dishes at simple riverside picnics. Yet, rules remain unyielding. Maids have been known to curtsy dozens of times in a single evening, sometimes bruising their knees, while silence in the halls was enforced so strictly that staff developed hand signals to communicate without words. One former maid described it as giving your life to a shadow where no one ever says thank you. Even the light-hearted traditions come with hidden hierarchies. Every September, Balmoral hosts the famous Gillies Ball, where staff and royals dance side by side. But the invitations themselves reveal status, gold edges for favored staff, playing cards for everyone else. Princess Diana once described it as a surreal mix of a high school prom and Downton Abbey. Yet the glamour hides the reality: long shifts, low pay, and a culture of fear. Over the years, leaks from former workers have exposed stunning details, from private arguments to quirky royal habits. One maid revealed how the family once pretended to sip from rosewater finger bowls to save a guest from embarrassment. Another spoke of freezing attic bedrooms where staff slept in near-Arctic conditions until the 1990s. And in recent years, online reviews have called Balmoral's management toxic, pointing to bullying, impossible workloads, and wages far below industry standards. Even today, cracks in the royal household keep surfacing. Just last year, nearly the entire gardening team at King Charles's Highgrove estate walked out after being pushed to exhaustion for low pay. At Balmoral itself, walkouts have forced temporary closures for the first time in decades. Behind the grandeur, the tension between tradition, secrecy, and modern expectations grows harder to hide. Balmoral Castle remains a symbol of royal power and privacy, a place where history and mystery live side by side. But for those who work behind the walls, the fairy tale often feels more like a burden. This is StarLoop News, and if you found this glimpse into royal life fascinating, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a story. And tell us in the comments, do you think these royal traditions should be preserved, or is it time for change?